Once upon a time, a poor family lived in a village in Rajasthan. The family was dependent on agriculture. There was a 10-year-old girl in the family whose name was Mumal. Mumal was dumb and could not speak. There were 8 to 10 goats in the house. Mumal used to take them to a forest near the village every morning and bring them back home in the evening. This was Mumal's daily routine. Sometimes other children of the village also used to take their animals with Mumal, but mostly Mumal used to stay alone in the forest. The forest was not very deep, but was deserted. There was no one in the forest except Mumal and some animals. One day, like every day, Mumal took the goats to graze in the forest, but Mumal did not return even till evening. Mumal's parents get worried and start walking towards in the jungle to find Mumal. Then they see Mumal's running fast from a distance, and in a short while, Mumal reaches them. Mumal was very scared. Her whole body was soaked in sweat. She hugged her father and started crying loudly. Her father could not understand what had happened to Mumal. He thought that some wild animal was chasing her, and that's why Mumal got scared. They take Mumal and start walking back towards the house. Mumal was still very scared and was looking towards the jungle again and again. Mumal comes home, and that night Mumal gets very high fever. The family members take her to the doctor. Mumal gets well after being ill for a few days. Mumal had stopped taking the goats to the jungle. Time passes, and almost 2 months pass since the incident. One day, as usual, Mumal takes the goats out to the forest in the morning, and even after dusk, Mumal does not return from the forest. The family members get worried and they go to the forest to look for Mumal. Some people from the village and the family members search the entire forest, but neither a single goat is found, nor is Mumal's whereabout. Everyone gets worried, but nothing is known. It had become dark in the forest. Everyone got worried and started returning to the village. Then one person from the village sees something on the sand dune in the forest. And when he goes nearby to see, he shouts loudly, Mumal! Hearing his voice, everyone comes nearby. Mumal was lying unconscious. Mumal's father comes running and picking her up in his lap, starts walking towards the house. In between, he was calling out, Mumal, Mumal, but Mumal was not saying anything. When they reached home, Mumal's mother was in the bad state crying. Mumal was still unconscious. Her father makes her lie down on the cot and waits. But Mumal does not regain unconscious only. So everyone goes to sleep. At around 2 o'clock in the night, Mumal's father wakes up and hears someone mumbling. He wakes up in the dark and looks around. He cannot understand whose voice is it. He lights a lamp and is shocked. Mumal was mumbling something, but Mumal was dumb. Then how did she suddenly start speaking? Mumal's father wakes up the rest of the family. By then, Mumal was speaking clearly in her sleep. Everyone in the house gets scared. Then Moomal sits on the bed and stares at all the family members. Then suddenly she says, "Why have you brought me here? I want to go back to the jungle." Her family members had seen Moomal mute since childhood and were surprised. After a while, Moomal faints again. The family members also go to sleep at night. In the morning, Moomal wakes up and does not say anything to anyone. She was just staring at everyone. Moomal's behavior had also changed. She was not the same Moomal as before. Moomal was only 10 years old, but she started eating food equivalent to two people alone. It did not take long for the family to understand that something was wrong. No one knew what happened to Moomal in the jungle. Until now, not even a single goat has been found. Moomal used to sit on the roof of the house, lost in thoughts, and would just keep looking towards the jungle the whole day as if the jungle was her home. Strange incidents started happening in Moomal's house as well. Utensils started falling down by themselves at night. Sometimes someone would knock on the main door of the house, and when one returned, went out to look, no one would be seen. Moomal would stay awake till 2 o'clock in the night, but would not speak a single word to anyone. Time passed, and now her family members accepted Moomal as she was. One day in the morning, Moomal's father wakes up her father crying and tells him that Moomal is not at home. Moomal's father wakes up and searches the whole village, but Moomal is nowhere to be found. Moomal's father and some people from the village then go to the forest and search the forest the whole day, but Moomal is nowhere to be found. After searching till evening, Moomal's father finds the clothes that Moomal was wearing. Moomal's clothes were completely safe and were not torn from anywhere. But Moomal disappeared forever, just like the goats. Even after searching the entire forest, the bodies of Moomal and the goats were not found. Today, 4 years have passed since this incident, but nothing is known about Moomal. Moomal's parents are still hoping that one day their daughter Moomal will return. Hi friends, how is this horror story? This is all a dream of a little girl. Please don't get scared. Hi friends, please subscribe my channel. Like, share. Have a good day.